one thing that I want to ask you is like people have that question, and even I also feel like whenever we watch or we listen, we understand everything and we know what is the meaning of this phrase or this, but we are unable to recall while speaking, while interacting with different people, like when we need to use them.
Yeah.
How to remember everything, whatever I will learn through this.
It's like a yes, finally we have recording in progress. And like I said, you're the boss here. What do you want to talk about?
No, I'm not the boss here. You are the boss. You are the tutor of the session.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay, but this is gonna be posted in your channel, so I'm just gonna say you're the boss at this point. Let's agree to disagree. That's okay. That's okay. But you did tell me you're not much into movies. Most of my friends who speaks Korean, like you, they get the diction, they get the accent, they understand the language from dramas and movies, and you're not into movies. So, how exactly does this work? I'd like to understand.
Okay, I'm not into movies is about the interest. I don't enjoy movies, but
Oh,
for learning a language, I watch movies.
oh my God. You're probably the first person. I know there are several people. I'm trying to be, just lighthearted and this and but
Yeah, even for English, I watch different series on Netflix
okay.
just because I want to understand in a better manner, and that's why I watch. But not like I enjoy watching movies or series or Netflix. No, that is
Okay.
not my cup of tea.
Okay, good. I like the usage of that term, cup of tea. I mean, those are the phrases we actually just go ahead and, give people to you, apply somewhere. So that is something you can actually point. For example, if it is something is not of your interest, something that you don't really enjoy much, you can easily say that's not my cup of tea. All right, you can
Yeah.
use that word. It's really good. I appreciate it. Thanks for bringing it forward. And
Yeah,
you can understand
learn
me at
this.
this point.
Sorry?
I hope you can understand me at this. Oh my God, you asked me again. Sorry. Is it because you couldn't hear me, or is it because you could not understand my?
Yeah, yeah, I couldn't hear you. In between, the voice is breaking. That's why.
Thank God, thank God. I really don't want you to not understand me at this point. We've been talking for a while, and we just stopped recording at this point. So yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Sure, sure. So you are a person who just watch movies not for fun, but
Learn.
for learning purposes. Very interesting. I bet very few people in the world are like that. You did tell me that you enjoy reading these days. So what kind of books are you reading? Is it mostly related to the exams that you have to appear for the government job, or is it associated to fiction? Which genre do you mostly enjoy?
I love reading related to spiritual, related to mind, and self-help books
Self-help,
like Atomic
spiritual,
Habits and the Psychology of Money. And I've read Think Like a Monk.
things like have
I
you
want to know about meditation a lot. I want to explore myself in it.
okay, but before we continue with that, I really like that topic. Let's hold that thought. Have you ever read the book A Monk Who Sold His Ferrari? The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari.
The monk is always.
The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. Have you read that book?
I don't. I don't know.
I'll put it there. I'll just send it to you afterwards. It's a really good book, and I think it's written by Robin
Mhm.
Singh, if I'm not wrong, and that's a book you should probably look up to. Especially, I mean, it's touching everything. It's touching everything you actually just told me. The spirituality part, the money management part, everything is there. So, have you ever read the
Okay.
book Rich Dad Poor Dad?
No, I. It is in my bucket.
Okay, good, good. Okay, coming back to spirituality. Which was the latest book or latest video or latest reference that you had that is very close to spirituality, very associated to spirituality? Which one was it? The
Like any book or something.
anything, not just a book, maybe a video, maybe I don't know, a reference from a friend, or maybe an
These days
information from
I'm
a friend.
following Jay Shetty a lot on
Okay,
Instagram or
okay,
on
yes.
YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and I watch. I today even today morning I watched a podcast with Ranveer and Jay Shetty.
Okay.
So I'm planning to watch this podcast again because he explained many more things, and you need to understand things after watching many times. I think I need to watch this podcast again.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, nice, very nice. And
And you're not wearing anything like, are you not feeling cold or what?
oh, I'm from the southern end of India, so I'm from Kerala.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
we have.
So how's the weather there?
Well, we don't really have extreme winters. We don't have snow here. It in
Okay.
summers we do have, well, the temperatures get really high. But it's
Mhm.
mostly tropical. It's mostly tropical. Monsoon season is what we have typically. So
Okay.
you're from Rajasthan, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
So
from Rajasthan.
I don't think it's gonna get that cold here. How cold is it? How is the weather? Usually people just start off with the statement, but I'm just asking you right now. So yeah.
Yeah, it is really cold here. Have you ever been to Rajasthan?
Not exactly, but I want to visit Bikaner, and I've been to
Why?
Himalayas because there is a lot of sweet shops all over India named Bikaner, Mistan Bandar, and all those things. I just want to visit
Mhm.
Bikaner. I know, so I want to do that. Hmm.
You explained in your video, I watched your video that
Hmm.
you have visited many countries till now.
Yes, yes, yeah,
So I think that's why you have that different accent.
probably. But I'm just gonna say it's because of Star Movies and SBO because I like movies. It's gonna be a contradictory statements because it's been 11 years since I went to a movie theater. So I always watch movies when it's released on the Netflix
You
or
wanted to
any.
become an actor?
Well, well, it
Yeah.
depends. It depends. Uh, I do quite a lot of things. I do, and people could call me crazy, but that's okay. You already mentioned you're fine with crazy people, so
Every people do something different in their life.
yeah, yeah. And that's what I'm hoping for too, because um, career-wise,
Yeah.
yes, I am supposed to be a doctor. I'm a doctor in making, but
Mhm.
I'm very much inclined towards I know, the artistic section of brain. Also,
Mhm.
I like entrepreneurship, investment portfolio. That's another thing. I like directing. I can't say I direct anything, but I definitely have experience in theater. Dramas, doing dramas. I've directed dramas. Yes, I've.
So do
I've.
you watch K-dramas also?
Sorry, what?
Do you also watch K-dramas?
No, not really. I have watched few. There are few, but I haven't watched the entire. Vincenzo is one thing I watched. Vincenzo.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that was something I watched. But this drama I'm talking about is the one that we do in theater, when I was in my school days. Yeah.
Okay, so you are saying that accent you got because of the movies and also. Can you suggest me the name? Some.
Which movie? I mean, there's tons of movies, but I can actually suggest you one movie. If you're a film enthusiast, you should watch Athena. Okay, it's amazing. The shots in that movie is just tremendous, absolutely amazing. Mostly it has single shots, and it's something you should watch if you like movies, which
Is
you
it
don't
available on
understand.
Netflix?
Yeah, it is available in Netflix. Yes.
Okay.
Also, I think you should be familiar with Friends, right? Friends.
Friends, yeah, yeah. I watched some of episodes, not all.
Yeah. Friends.
Hmm.
Also, Big Bang Theory. Yeah.
Currently, I'm watching Vampire Diaries.
Which one?
Vampire Diaries series.
Vampire Diaries. Oh, I haven't watched Vampire Diaries, but there is one series I love personally. It's called Dark. I don't know if you'd love this, but if you can watch that series, it is a German series. It is not an English series, and if it's possible, watch it in German itself. It is such an amazing series. I love it. I simply love it.
Okay, you have watched German only.
Yeah, I was in German. Yeah, I wanted to. It's not because I understand German. I just wanted to get that essence. For example, some movies you have to watch in the regional language.
So, did you understand everything in German?
Well, I did have subtitles
Like,
on. I did have English subtitles on. So, yes, I did understand most of it. But it makes it more real. When the person is speaking and they're speaking in the actual language, yes, it is quite a bit hard for the person to understand. You cannot just hear the entire thing and just watch the movie. Also has to switch between the subtitles. But once you actually experience that, then it's gonna be amazing. You would love it. Hopefully. I know you don't like movies and series,
Uh,
but that's something you should look into.
I'll definitely watch it. And okay, yeah. One thing that I want to ask you is like people have that question, and even I also feel like whenever we watch or we listen, we understand everything and we know what is the meaning of this phrase or this, but we are unable to recall while speaking, while interacting with different people, like when we need to use them.
Yeah.
How to remember everything, whatever I will learn through this.
It's like a tactile reflex. It's like a muscle memory. Okay. But you don't really have to remember the dialogues. It will come to you. It will naturally come to you when you be in a situation, it will naturally come to you. But not just speaking in English, thinking in English, it helps. It definitely helps. At least it has helped me. That's something I've always vouched for. It has definitely helped me. So yeah. And also don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about the accent. You don't really have to worry about an accent. I mean, the key thing to do, the important thing that we need to do is that we need to understand. We need to communicate. As long as we can communicate, the accent does not matter. Like we have different dialects. I mean, not different dialects. We have different accents. Okay, I can understand you, and I sincerely hope you can understand me. So that's
I want to tell you something like till now I was thinking like I don't need to focus on accent much, but after talking to you, I think I need to focus because I focus on my style only more than the accent. But I think I need to focus on the accent also because understanding like you is different.
okay. But personally, I think you just need to, you can go on Omegle. I know there's a lot of weirdos out there, but still, you can go on Omegle and you can just actually talk to people. I believe it's an exchange of knowledge. Okay, there are several things that you know and I don't, and that there might be few things I might know and you don't. So it's mostly an exchange of information rather than me teaching you something or you teaching me anything. And that's how humanity should thrive. At least that's what I
Yeah.
think. It's my way. And I want to let you know that it was absolutely amazing talking to you. It was really fun talking to you. And I would like
Really?
to.
Did you enjoy?
Oh yes, I did. I did. But believe me, I mean, can't you see that? We're having a great conversation. I enjoyed talking to you. I don't know if that is mutual, but I would hope it was not too weird for you to talk to me, especially with this
Yeah,
accent.
I get a lot of knowledge and the answer that you elaborated very well, and that would help my viewers also.
All right, great. That's so sweet of you to say. And
Yeah, today when I realized, like, yeah, I need to focus on accent more. Yeah, so I will work on that
but
now.
I would not ask you to make it a priority. Understanding the accents, yes, that's something you need to work on, especially if you go for IELTS or if you go ahead for TOEFL or any of those things. Yes, accent is a part when it comes to listening. But
Yeah,
when it comes to speaking, do not focus on accent. Listening, yes. Like when you listen to somebody, of course, you need to understand what this person is saying. So how you perceive, how you listen, that is very important. So you need to understand how the accent works. But you don't really have to put on an accent. Okay, you just
yeah,
have to be comfortable in your own skin. Just go ahead and
yeah,
you're just speaking. Okay, you're just speaking your mind out, and that does not require an accent. If the other person does not understand, well, he or she has the liberty to come again and ask you, "Hey, I did not understand you. Can you repeat that, please?" They can ask that, and it's polite. If they're rude, you don't have to reply. If they're polite, you can actually just take a step back and say, "Oh, sure, I can explain." It's simple
yeah.
basic etiquette, right? So when you speak,
Mhm.
do not bother about the accent. When you listen, yes, understand the accent. And about the English, yes, you can watch movies for learning or fun, it doesn't matter. But whatsoever it is, when you watch the movies, you are not trying to gather everything. You're just not trying to, mug everything up. What you're trying to do is you're just establishing a database. And once you see things, as long as it's catchy, it's gonna stay there. And it's gonna come back to you when you speak to somebody. That's definite. That's definite. And
Yeah,
again, if you want to speak that too fluently, this might be a good booster to you. Think in English. Okay, I'm repeating this again. Think in English and then speak in English. That would help you. It is not an easy thing to do. First day, it's not going to be easy. 10th day, it's not going to be that easy. 20th day, it's not going
yeah,
to be
what
that
I
easy. But
feel this.
yeah. but then
Mhm.
it'll be. So we have
Mhm.
only 3 minutes, 15 seconds left. So I think we'll just probably wrap this session up. And I just want to tell you again, this was a fun session and I would like to talk to you again. I don't know if you enjoyed it. Believe me, I have no idea. I hope you did. And I did not weird you out. But if it's possible, I'd love to talk to you again. I'd like to have another session. And it was fantastic. All the best for your YouTube channel. I would like to personally do a collab with you, on my YouTube channel, if you could. I'd really appreciate that. And if you're going to connect, you can look me up on Instagram, or you should be the one doing this. I think this is my YouTube channel at this point. But anyway, people, if you're watching this channel, at least let's add 5 more. Well, this is 10, right? 10 more subscribers to her channel. And yeah, this is the best I can do for an outro. And all the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I learned a lot of things from you, and this was really amazing session with you because it helped me a lot, and it will help my viewers also. That is a great part of it.
Oh my God.
Okay, so yeah, definitely I will book another session with you because I want to, be habitual in this accent now to listen a lot and understand a lot. So I will definitely book a session with you.
Sure,
For
sure.
now, yeah, yeah.
Again, it was a fantastic session. Love to meet you again. And thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Bye bye. Have a good night.